Why do black people hate us so much? See, I was doing a live and one of my subscribers came through and it was like, hey man, I just came from this one live and there's a bunch of guys right there, black guys, and they're talking, basically being racist towards brown people. And this guy think they know it all, right? You have come across these individuals. And I went and checked the live and I was like, yeah, these guys, they make it seem like we owe them something or we took something from them because they're talking with hate. Like they knew it all, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to drop a video on these individuals and speak my mind. Why not? Right? So on today's video, man, don't forget to hit the like, a comment. What do you think about these individuals, man? And subscribe to the canal. With this being said, let's go. What do my gente? Your boys coming through once again with a new video. And today's video, man, we're going to talk about this channel called Red Supreme TV. Red Supreme TV, right? Just the name at all. It makes it like they're entitled. They're supreme above everybody, right? This is about to get funny and ugly. Not ugly, man. First of all, I want to send my respects to all the black people out there, man. I want you to understand one thing. It should be brown and black. We are the minority, right? But sometimes when people get out of line, somebody needs to address these issues, man. And like in your household, right? As a kid, you get out of line, you get in a timeout, right? So right now, I'm going to send some to that channel. Give them basically show them that somebody is going to speak for the brown. And this is me. So I did went into the live and they were talking about the ICE deportation and they were bringing that stuff up, right? This clown kept repeating about charges, about being a dope dealer, about human trafficking, and about S crimes, right? You already know. They want to put all this into the ears of the people because all these criminals we're getting off the streets and sending them to their country, they're a bunch of criminals, right? Let's be honest. Are they? So I was thinking, okay, man, you make this a big deal, but what about black people? They have the same in their culture, right? How many black people, they're down for X assault charges? How many? How many black people are down because they're a dealer? How many? Right? Human trafficking. Tell me, how many people, how many blacks are pimps out there? So don't come with all these shenanigans, man. They don't make sense. Let's be honest. If we're going to talk about somebody, let's just expose everybody, right? I'm not just going to talk about my neighbor, be like, oh, my neighbor is doing this and that, but in my house, you're doing the same thing. So how funny and how stupid that sounds. Now, these guys were over there clowning like, okay, if I was ICE, I would deport all these people and blah, 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 whatever. It's all good, man. It is what it is. If that makes you happy, man, good for you. You know what I mean? Hopefully you have a good day. And hopefully that made your day. Now, the crazy thing about this is that these individuals, these 5-6 cats that were on that live, right? Seems like they hate South Side and North Side. They think that because all this mass deportation, they're going to be deporting all the North, all the South, man. And I'm laughing. They wish they will go to LA and deport everybody out of there. They wish they will go to the Central Valley, deport everybody up there. North California, deport everybody up there. Why? Because they want those streets to them. Why? Because people, my people, push them away. I'm sorry, but that's history. You guys are not allowed to be in certain neighborhoods. So because of this, I see the hate that comes from it, right? I see that hate. That's why people like you guys are saying, "Oh, well, why you guys don't give me a head up fade?" Because we don't want to. We're not obligated. Trying to get the W, man. Come on, man. Let's be smart about this. So when I hear these individuals right here, these cats, these clowns, just talking, just opening their mouth just because they got one, and talk this nonsense that the numbers of the south side or the north side are gonna go down because of this. The ICE gonna pick everybody up. Like, come on, man, you sound so ignorant, man. That, man, I can't believe it. No numbers are gonna go down, man. Come on. First of all, these guys are talking about, oh, we only hating on the people who are involved in criminality, right? We're not hating on people that are basically working or doing whatever they're doing, right? Like, they're not part of a gang. They're not part of that criminal lifestyle, right? But sure enough, who you think is being deported? Who do you think? First of all, the people who are going to be deported are those guys who got out of prison and didn't get deported right there and then. That's the first people. Second, it's going to be anybody who gets stopped by the Border Patrol. Could be a working ass individual with a family and stuff like that. So I don't think those guys are gang members. But if that makes you happy, man, more power to you, man. Hopefully that makes your day. These guys were upset because the South and the North got together in one prison and went against them. They got upset. Like, the Norte owes them something. They think that we should be mad at the white people. They call them the supremacists, right? The white supremacists. Because those are the people who are deporting our people. Those are the people who are deporting the brown people. And they're saying, why you clicked up with them, or why you're with them in prison, right? Why you clicked up with them. And I'm right here thinking, right? I'm like, what this guy's talking about? What is this guy talking about? The white supremacists deporting our people. First of all, let's get this clear. Southsiders don't run with the whites. The whites run with the Southsiders. Southsiders don't need whites. They don't. The whites need the Southsiders. So if the Southsiders want, they can run by themselves. They don't need the whites. They don't need the blacks. Trust me. If the South and the North clicked up together, they will be unstoppable in every aspect in life. In the criminal and on the streets as a citizen and doing the right thing. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. We are known to be brave, savage, and hardworking people, man. Got you on all aspects, homeboy. But it shouldn't be about hate, man. It shouldn't be about hate. But it is funny how these cats, right, want to make it seem like us, brown people, right, Mexicanos, however he wants to call us. He's saying that we push to be considered white. He has the tapes, he had the courts or whatever he has right there as evidence. And we got denied, and that's our bad. Now we want to be in a civil something, like we want to be now like black people, right? Basically say that, hey, you're being racist. Let's be honest. How many people can tell me this? Tell me in the comments. Who is the individuals that cries about being racist? The browns or the blacks? I'm not going to answer that question, but you guys can answer it. For anything, if you disagree with their beliefs, if you have a different tone skin, who's the people who say, oh, you're being racist because of that? That's it. Now, who is the people who feel entitled that the government should pay them a check every month because at one point of their lives, they were slaves? So, who are the people who cry the most? But sure enough, you're saying that my people was trying to be white or was trying to be labeled as white or considered white. Come on, man. Talking nonsense. And because people like these cats right here, that's why all this hate gets created. Because they don't know what they're talking about. They're just butthurt because probably got beat up on a riot. They probably pull up some fierros and they start running the other way because they want to go a one-on-one. And trust me, like X-Rated said, they didn't bring the knife to a yard, man. They didn't. And now they're butthurt. They butthurt. It is insane how people can come out with so much hate. And instead of minding your own business, talk about your own people. You want to talk about my people. What happened with brown and black together, man? We are the minority. But because we got these clowns that were involved in a criminal lifestyle and they got probably run out of their neighborhood, out of their houses, because they're not allowed in certain neighborhoods because he got run out by Mexicans or Mexican gangs. They're upset about it. I'm sorry, man. But don't take it personal. It's nothing but business. Don't get mad at me. This is what people sign up for, right? When you become a gang member. So don't get mad at my people, man. Don't do that. They're talking about that every brown people should be deported. Except blacks. This individual, man, bunch of cats, man. But that's all I wanted to say, man. You know what I mean? Just give them a little bit of response to the hate that they were throwing out there on their lives, right? Bunch of cowards, man. Straight up. Bunch of cowards. So with this being said, we are out to next video. Lates.